Go for it. All right, so I'm your shy child, which means, just to give you a brain interpretation, my right hemisphere, my right upper brain, is always watching for novelty. It communicates directly with my right downstairs brain, which has the amygdala, which creates fear. So whenever my right cortex, my upstairs brain, sees something new, it communicates straight to my downstairs brain, said scared, 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 and then it gets me to withdraw, and we call that behavioral inhibition. And I'm your son.
And what's happened?
Well, we're going to a pool party.
Okay. And you don't want to go.
I don't want to go, Mom.
And so I could say, we said yes 2 weeks ago that we were going to this party. And if you think one more time, I'm going to say, I won't do that, because that is my left side of my brain trying to appeal to the left side of your brain.
Exactly.
Or just trying to freak you out.
Beautiful. So that didn't work.
That didn't work.
You didn't connect
But
first.
it is my impulse, because you
That's
push
all
my
of it.
buttons. So that's, because you do this just too many times.
Yeah,
but,
there you go, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's all because you're a bad parent.
And that's because I had a bad parent.
Tough luck. Work it out on your own time, Mom.
Yeah. All right, so somehow I need to, first of all, do something about the fear that you're feeling, because you're paralyzed by your
Yes,
fear.
but look at the way you phrase that's really interesting. I have to do something about the fear. Yeah, absolutely. That's the big plan. So your left brain is planning.
Yeah, okay.
Giving you a little hint.
And probably what I'd want to do is tune into you.
Yes.
But I don't want to ask you, tell me why you're afraid. This is the thing. I don't want to
No.
ask you, tell me why
Because-
you're afraid to go swimming. That doesn't seem to be the answer here.
Right, because you know me. I'm a
Because I
shy
know,
kid.
yeah.
Right.
So I would probably, just based on what you just said earlier, is just acknowledge
Yes.
with my eyes and my expression
Right.
and my body and my timing.
Yes, good. All your
Acknowledge,
nonverbals.
yeah, that you're scared.
Now, if my wife sees this, you're all watching.
But
Yes.
then I would probably offer something like this, where you and I go together and you don't have to swim.
Okay, I'll go.
Because what do I
Right.
care if you swim or not?
So now, what did I feel? I felt really seen by my mom, because I'm scared she's going to make me swim. And I don't want to go swimming because that's something new, and I don't like doing new things because I have a overactive right frontal region of my brain, and it activates my right amygdala. So now you know that, but okay, so all right, fine. So now we go to the party, and now we're at the party, and I went to the party, and I'm like this. Or more like this.
And I say, we're here. That's good.
I
This
know
is
we're
great.
here.
Then I start getting anxious because all the parents are looking at us. And I say, we're having fun. Just go over there. Just go over there. And bring your gift, like that. But,
Right, exactly.
but the idea is, and this is key, that and you've said this a few times in passing, but I keep hearing it, that I, as the parent, have to be aware of my own lid flipping.
Totally.
Because
Well, go to it. What you're vulnerable? How would you be vulnerable
in that
to flip?
moment, like at home, it's easier for me to say, I'll do the right thing and I'll get you to the
Right.
pool. But when you get to the pool, you have a lot of other parents there who are looking at you. This is
Yes.
what you
Right.
interpret it as though you're being too soft on this child. They have another idea about how you should be doing this. And they say, well, no wonder the kid won't go in the pool. Look at that mother, she's babying him. Like all
Exactly.
of this is, we all know,
Exactly.
right? Any of us who are parents, and there are
Right.
versions of that forever.
Okay, so let me do a little thing. Step a little forward. I'm going to get behind you for a second. So I'm going to get inside of this mom's brain.
Good luck.
Okay.
It's not nice in there.
So she was doing a beautiful job of tuning to her shy son, me, over there, right? And her right brain is doing a beautiful job of just staying with his feelings. Now, the left brain, remember, is all about going out into the outside world. So the left brain is noticing that everyone is probably saying, right, about what's going on. And the social display part of this mom's brain, her left brain, is going, this is not right. I've got a 5-year-old kid. All the other 5-year-olds are doing the pool thing. They're giving the presents. All the other kids are doing that.
Probably my husband's fault at that point.
So in her left brain, there's a logical analysis going on that says the logical parenting move to do is get my son to do what all the other boys and girls are doing. Damn it. Right? Like that.
Totally.
You know what I'm talking about. So now you need to understand the two hemispheres, unfortunately, can fight with each other. Now, there's a book called The Master and His Emissary by Ian McGilchrist that basically reviews in 700 pages all of the science of the left-right brain stuff. But one way of summarizing it is actually to just look at Ian's 10-minute video on YouTube. Just type in Ian McGilchrist, and you'll see the whole 700-page book in 10 minutes. It's actually really funny. But the bottom line is that the two hemispheres are compete with each other. So when the left starts getting really strong, like, this isn't the right thing, he should be doing what other kids do, I'm not doing a good job, this is a wrong kind of parenting I'm doing, the right hemisphere doesn't think in right and wrong. It thinks in connection and attunement, vulnerability, being open, sensing how things are. The left is all about, it's called the digital hemisphere. It's yes, no, right, wrong, up, down. It categorizes things like that. So at this moment at the pool party, this mom is having this interhemispheric battle. Seriously. And you know what that feels like. Her right hemisphere knows how to be attuned to me. You saw her do it. But you just said, Maria, you just got into this party situation.
Freaked me out.
And it's freaked you out. It's a whole different dynamic now that happens. Now, unfortunately, if her left hemisphere takes over, what's about to happen? I'm absolutely betrayed by my mom, aren't I? And in fact, I'm almost going to cry thinking about it. If you think about it, I've just now lost my mom. She lied to me.
Yeah.
She did not protect
you.
me.
I tricked you.
And now I'm alone in the very place I never wanted to be alone. Okay, so let's say Maria's red whole brain child and parenting from the inside out, and she's actually holding on to her whole brain. She's not flipping her lid. She's not leaning to the left. She's holding on to both sides. She knows about shyness and the importance of temperament. Temperament's very important, not just attachment. So now let's hear what the proper move would be for the pool experience.
When we're at the pool?
And I don't want to load you. I can give you a suggestion.
No. Are you kidding? I'm fine.
She's so brave.
You
must have a very active left hemisphere.
Yeah, you think? What I'm thinking is that I might still be having those thoughts, but what I would do is just put my arm around you, because you're probably down there somewhere like this, and just kind of with you, watch the kids and talk about the kids. That's funny, eh? But not make you perform in any way or do anything. Just be with you, have fun, and pray to God that someday you'll be out there with them.
I hear you praying, Mom.
That's the problem.
Why do I have a false sense of self? Okay. All right. Now, that hug actually reaches right into my right hemisphere because it's a whole body thing going on here. And then, since I said that in Kagan studies, we all learned, that if you just overprotect me, I will remain anxious. The idea is how to scaffold an expansion of what a child can feel is tolerable in a tolerable kind of way. So how might we approach the pool experience to give this boy a feeling of safety and connection, but also expanding what's called the zone of proximal development, is the Vygotsky term. It basically means what I can do with the assistance of a parent or a teacher or some kind of other will allow me to expand what I could do by myself. I move this zone up. So what should Maria do with me? Go swimming with me, exactly. So the other kids are now eating cake, giving presents, and she, in her bathing suit, is taking me in the pool. And I'm holding on to her, and I swim away a little bit, I come back, and I swim away a little more, I come back. I swim and maybe I get some water in my nose, I start to cry. What does she do? Hugs me. Yeah, that's hard when you get water in your nose. She waits. Then I go cry, swim again because it's fun to swim. Now, if I'm in Kagan's study and Maria treats me like this, what am I going to be like by the time I'm 14 or 15 years of age? No signs of shyness whatsoever, and I become the class president, I become the school president, I'm a rock and roll star on the stage. And I'm fine. But if you put me in a scanner, you'll still show I have more right hemisphere reactivity than your average bear. But my cortex, because of my mom's communication with me, has grown fibers to soothe my still reactive right hemisphere. That's what he showed.
And do you eventually integrate that yourself when your mother's not with you?
Of course, no, you're going to stay with me the rest of my life. Yeah, no. These are people who go out and do fine. That's what I'm saying. They're indistinguishable in their behaviors and their accomplishments if they've been parented this way.